Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Monkey Brains Podcast. I'm Amber.
I'm. Yeah, that's her name. Thanks, Jem, for that.
That's crazy.
That's her name! It's Fia. Sorry, I lied to you. I'm gonna lie a lot this episode.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna lie that's all I'm gonna do.
That's awesome. Anyway, next person.
Next, and by next you mean last, but not least.
I'm Jem. Hi.
Yay! It's Jem. Yay!
You know what's funny? A lot of people, whenever I meet someone new, like any new platform, they always say, "Oh, hey, Mer," right? Because my name is supposed to be Jem, but literally almost everything in existence has that name already taken. So I have to figure out how do I make I usually put like it's me Jem, but also that's taken. So then I have to put it's Mer Jem because a way to
Like,
put the name.
M-U-R?
It's like it's and then MER and then Gem, and it's so dumb because then people confuse it, and then I'm like, yeah, it's dumb, and I confuse it, and everybody gets confused, and I hate my name. But yeah,
Sorry.
Hi. We're here.
Alright, Sola's not
doing
here.
yet another episode.
He's got a.
We killed him, but he'll be revived by next week, maybe.
We killed him because he sent an image earlier in chat that said "Dick the balls." So.
With a Christmas background.
Yeah.
Deck the halls with
I thought you were gonna say what the
something,
Christmas?
something. Blah 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 blah. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Blah 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 blah
Why
blah
must
blah.
you do this?
Hello. Okay, I'll stop. Maybe, probably. Don't count on it.
Okay. Anyway.
Well, how are you?
Me and the guys, we are donning our gay apparel.
That's
Wow.
fun. Good for you.
Well,
I
how
do
you
it every day, so I don't have to announce it.
I know, I do too. I'm not announcing it, I'm just telling you my plans. Jeez.
Great
You
plan.
say it like you're an evil villain about to talk about your plans.
I know, I am. I thought we've established. We haven't actually. By the way, I'm the evil villain today. I killed
Right.
Soul.
Alright.
I'm the one who has Christmas. I'm
No.
stealing it. That's my evil. I'm like the villain in the Christmas movies who steals Christmas.
Okay,
That's so
I'm
dumb.
so glad we have the Grinch on the podcast today.
Yeah.
I'm not the Grinch. I wasn't even thinking of the Grinch. I was thinking of this one movie about a kid and Santa's evil brother comes to steal Christmas and uses a magic chair to launch Santa into space.
I know
but
exactly
it failed.
what movie you're talking about.
I watched it once and I completely forgot the name, but it stayed in my brain forever.
It's called The Boy Who Saved Christmas.
I don't care.
I know this.
I need to rewatch it someday.
I know
Really
this
curious
because I know this because Ted Nivison did a video on it.
Who?
Ted.
Oh wait,
Nivison.
is that the guy that was in the Rainforest Cafe video?
Yes, he is the guy that did the Rainforest Cafe video. Even.
No, there was another guy that did the Rainforest Cafe video. It was. Didn't they both do it?
He did it with someone else. I don't know if they both made a video and individually posted each of theirs.
Eddie
did.
back. I believe that was
Eddie,
his name because he uploaded the video. I did not know that there was another one.
Yeah,
made by the guy that was.
He did it with Ted Nivison, who.
No, I know. I just didn't know that
uploaded his own.
Nivison made a video.
Yeah, he did his own. I drove to every rainforest cafe in North America.
Damn.
What's the
Okay.
Rainforest Cafe?
Okay,
I
it's a
don't know.
cafe, but like it's rainforest themed. There's
It
there's actually one in my local mall, and by local I mean not local at all, and we don't live anywhere near it.
Ah,
It's one of the
In my
ones that had
faraway
fish in
mall.
it, so you know, you could say that.
According to the map in the thumbnail, there's one that is somewhat close to my location.
Terrifying. Yeah, Rainforest Cafe apparently sucks.
does it?
Yeah, like just from my mom's testimony, but I always thought that the animals on the sign were cool.
He also has a video on driving to every Margaritaville in the U.S.
What is?
I also watched that one, but like not on his channel. That's funny.
He probably also did that with Eddie Burbank.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
I can
you're
see
just
him.
saying words. I don't know what even. I don't know what's a Margaritaville.
I don't know what that is
Okay,
either.
it's basically a guy and he makes some music, and he made a restaurant based on one of his songs called Margaritaville.
Aha. Interesting.
Yeah, he made like a themed restaurant based off of
baseline-
himself and his music.
Baseline knowledge check. Do you know what a margarita is?
Oh, absolutely. Margaritas are like the best form of pizza.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not dumb. I know. I just don't know like niche stuff like that.
Everybody knows about Margaritaville.
Really? I don't think I've encountered a single person. who
I've
knows
never
about
heard of it
Margaritaville.
before that video.
Oh no, I hadn't either. I was just trying to gaslight Jen.
I fell for it yet
Remember
again.
remember when I said that I was gonna lie?
This is the
Oh, that's true.
this is his video on the boy who saved Christmas.
Maybe if
There
I
you
look
go.
at it, I'll remember. No, I do not remember that movie.
No, that's the one with Fio was talking about.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
But anyway, so you to talk about some stuff. Those who are watching this video, which is no one, and those who watched the last video as well, which is less than
which is no one. Less than that one. -0. Not even a number that can feasibly exist.
But so we discussed in our last episode that we would shorten our podcast time to 2 hours, and we will be taking that into effect as of this episode, so you may notice the time is a little shorter as long as we actually stick to it. Rejoice, for you can pay more attention, hopefully.
Yeah.
And maybe watch the whole episode through, and the rest of us can have a more leisurely experience of only recording for 2 hours instead of 3. But that's fun. Otherwise, nothing else has really changed. That's the most interesting thing. Our good pal River, who is currently away, DM'd me about 30 minutes ago saying that she wanted peanut butter. I don't know why she did that.
I don't know. Are you capable of conjuring peanut butter?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Aw, okay.
I feel like that would be River's superpower. Like if she fell in the barrel of radioactive waste, she would come out with that power.
The power to make peanut butter and nothing else.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty boring power. I would like to fly instead.
I think they should call her the peanut butter bitch if the.
Damn. I was done.
She's not even here to defend herself.
Exactly. I can't wait until she leaves a comment on this video, or she timestamps.
No, she won't.
when
She
I
won't
say
watch. She won't watch this video. Let's be for real.
I know she.
Nobody
Unless
does.
unless we point out the time and
No, she
what
has
video it
left.
is, she
I
won't.
think that the episode that we did, the first episode back that we did without her, I think on the karaoke episode she did leave a comment, so she seems at least
What did
somewhat
she say?
following. I don't know. I'm going.
And
back to
why?
check. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Comments. Yeah, on the karaoke episode, all she did was comment timestamp in 1 hour, 1 minute, 18 seconds. Oh my god, laughing emoji. That's it.
What is it?
I don't know. I haven't gone back and checked the timestamp. I'm not doing it now. I'm recording. It'll catch on the thing. But,
We'll get DMCA'd from our own video.
yeah. We'll get copyright struck again because music will be played.
Oh, that's true. It actually would.
I'll just play it, but like compressed to a ridiculous degree.
No, don't.
But yeah, she commented on that, so you never know. She might be watching, but probably not. It is early in the video, so more people will be here by now. But yeah, that's been. She'll come back eventually. Not now, but eventually.
You say that like she's like a stray cat, or like a cat.
Yeah, you know, she'll come slinking back over here, and
she'll come back eventually.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, she does this. Wanders off on her own, gets lost, comes back. It happens.
I love doing that. I wish I could wander, but there's nowhere to wander here, except for into the sewers. I haven't been there yet. I could. There's a very easy entrance to the sewers. Well, to be fair, I kind of have before, but I didn't venture too deep in because I need to get home.
Be careful of those giant gators that they talk about.
I live in Texas. Do you think anything like that would happen? Alligators don't live in Texas. Well, no, that's no. Yeah, they do. I'm quite fond of alligators.
I think instead of like a giant alligator, you should watch out for the giant pricks that roam the streets.
Oh, honestly, the area I live in isn't even that bad because, well, and that's because I don't know anybody because I never get out.
Probably for the better.
Oh, right. You know what's something I wanted to ask? Fia, have you ever gotten a Whataburger?
What? Yeah?
Oh, can you tell me about it? I've heard some good things about it. I know. Listen. I know. Okay. Oh, you talking about food? I know. I'm hungry. I haven't ate. I'm starving, and I just remembered I talked with about that. Huh?
It's literally just a burger chain.
Well, yeah. Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Like, as far as burger chains go, I mean, I would rather go there than like McDonald's or Burger King or something, but like I'd rather go to, say, like In-N-Out than there.
Okay, cool. Why did you have
I'm sorry, it's such a random question because, like, to me, like, you just asked, like, this is the equivalent, like, since I'm so used to it being a corporate presence in my area, it's like if you just asked me, hey, what's McDonald's like? And I was just like, I don't know.
Okay, I kind of get it, yeah.
It's like, I actually, I feel like one of the only times I've been there was actually, because it was right next to the place where I got my ADHD diagnosis.
Celebrate your ADHD diagnosis with a
No, we weren't even celebrating. We were just waiting for them to get back to us. We really celebrated it because, like, the guy that, like, diagnosed me gave me a mint. Like, as, like...
That it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he gave me, like, some weird plastic thing. Like, you know, like one of those dentist toys. If you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, you know how dentists like to play with toys?
No, you know what I mean. Like one of those toys that you get at the end of the dentist appointment. They just have them there. I don't know what's up with
They,
that.
my dentist most certainly does not. We get
Yeah, it's weird.
toothbrushes. That's what we get.
It's like just a weird plastic thing, but like I distinctly remember the mint because like I'm just like, can and the other thing I remember was when we got home, my mom told me you better not use this as an excuse to stop paying attention, and I went, what did you just say? I also because I genuinely just was not
Paying
listening.
attention.
Like, yeah, it was funny. I do remember one of the things he was like, okay, list all of the animals you can, and I went on so long he had to tell me, okay, that's enough, let's move on.
Overqualified.
What? All of them, every animal.
When
From a
you're
cat
too qualified for
to a
the job.
predatory tunicate, to a snailfish,
Did you
to
mention
a dog,
Jerboa?
to a sheep,
Mention
to
the what?
a goat,
Jerboa?
or
Yeah, did you
a
say
what?
a jerboa?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, probably. I love those silly guys.
Oh, I love them. They look so
I love
dumb.
them. They're just so cute, and their little legs, the big legs. It's like
the
their legs are so.
They're so cute and they're so dumb.
Yeah, they look so dumb, and I like
they
them.
look so stupid, but in like an endearing way, you know?
Yeah.
They're endearingly stupid. It's very precious. I'm a fan.
I remember a thing that made me really like them was I think I searched up Jerboa on Google, and you know how
Why?
Google because I didn't know how they look like, so
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna search it up, and then Google has this thing where when it like detects an image with whatever machine AI thing detects it with, it makes like a sticker gloss. So I searched up Jerboa, and it was a really dumb picture of a Jerboa, and it just did like a sticker gloss over it, and I started cackling because it was really funny.
Cackling.
Yeah, I think I might have a video of it happening, but yeah,
I thought you were gonna like talk about. It's like, oh yeah, I think I can cackle.
Yeah, I can cackle. Oh, I have it. Yeah, it's this.
Everybody can cackle if they truly believe.
It's this video I took.
Yak, ack, 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 ack. Let me see.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb, but it looks so funny.
They're glowing.
It's specifically the one. It's specifically the one that looks all wet.
Oh, it's so depressing. Oh, wait, no, the one before it did that too.
Yeah, but I specifically.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, that was one of the main things that made me like them. Also, they just look really cool. I like their little legs. Sadly, they're not much of a. They're more of a hunted species, I think, than anything.
You mean a prey animal?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, they're pretty middle of the line carnivores, probably. Maybe they're omnivorous. I don't know. They just look like they eat bugs. They look like they eat bugs and berries.
I remember we were talking about like,
or maybe just berries. I don't know.
Maybe. I was talking with my mom about like. Oh, I just kind of asked her like, what was your favorite? What's her favorite animal? And she told me like dogs, and I was like, come on, there's got to be like a better thing, all right? And she responded, I don't remember what she said, and then I told her it's like my favorite one's the jerboa, and then she was like, the what? The jerboa, and she had to look it up, and made the most disgusted face ever because I kind of forgot she really doesn't. No. I mean, she's a nice person. It's just that she doesn't like rats or rat-looking things a lot. But yeah, that was really funny when she found out. Actually, since we're on the topic of animals, what are y'all's favorite animals? That sounds really dumb, but
Sheep. Sheep.
sheep. That makes sense.
I honestly have not
Why,
thought
why does
about...
that make sense?
Oh, because you said woolly the other day.
Oh, okay. Good. I thought you were gonna... I was about to go on my rant about how sheep are actually extremely intelligent and lovely creatures, and I adore them.
I bet so.
For me, I honestly haven't thought about it in forever. I don't think I've thought about what my favorite animal is since elementary school.
Damn, that's cringe. I think about this all the time.
I'm not
Animals are
cringe.
cool.
I just think
They're
about
like
more
real-life
important
Pokemon.
things, like video games.
You
Yeah, I
should
mean-
start thinking about what your favorite animal is.
Yeah, but
No.
like animals are like
Yeah,
real-life
you
Pokemon.
should. Start thinking about it.
No.
Now!
No.
Why not? Please? I need
don't
to
feel- I don't feel
know!
like thinking about it.
I need to know.
Why do you need to know?
It's important.
Because it'd be fun to know.
Well, I don't know.
It's fun and I want to know, and it would be cool because it's interesting to know your friend's favorite animals, and I love learning people's favorite animals. It's one of my favorite things to learn.
Well, if I have one, eventually I'll tell you, but I don't have
You
one right now.
You better. Grrr.
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Anyway, if you want to know what my favorite animal was in first grade, it was a tiger.
Is it still the tiger poster?
The tiger poster! And to answer your question, no, it's not still my favorite.
Well, why not?
Because it's not.
Okay, I believe
Why?
you.
I just
Okay,
said
no.
why. But yeah, I don't have one. I'd have to give me
Not even like a not even like a basic answer like a cat or
no, not even a basic answer.
okay.
This is sad. I'm sad.
Sorry, I'm not. I didn't get the animal autism. I
I
focused
mean,
more
I
on-
guess I forgive you.
Thanks.
I guess.
Thanks for
I
the
guess.
thanks for the sort of the forced bit of forgiveness that you can muster.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess. Whatever. Ugh.
I can see the my little reputation meter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just
You really weren't like born with the like creature catcher
No,
mindset.
I-
That except for Yokai Watch.
Yeah, I play
I mean,
Yokai Watch, which is mythical creatures, and like.
I mean,
and,
do you have
like,
a favorite
various
mythical creature at least?
I don't know. I'd have to. That's another.
Even
one
like
I'd
a
have to think
basic
of.
one, even like a dragon or a, I don't know, a kelpie or Kieran.
I probably have one. I just have to look at a list of different ones because I can't think of a lot off the top of my head right now. But I probably have one because mythical creatures are cool. But animals, I've never really thought of. I like a lot of animals. I don't
Yeah,
really
me
have
too.
I don't
Then
really
list one.
Yeah, give me a list of animals you like then.
that was a general statement. I can't list a.
Oh.
I need a.
God.
I'm the kind of person with things like that. If I am going to pick a favorite, I need a list of them in front of me because as soon as I am asked, I cannot think of anything.
You know what? That's fair. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with sheep.
End of sentence.
Yeah, I never stopped. I love them. Even now, whenever I see a sheep, I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, cool.
Yeah, I probably have a favorite mythical creature. I don't know if I have a favorite animal. I just like a lot of animals. Animals are just kind of generally cool. And If you really wanted me to pick them, give me a list. 'Cause I need it in front of my face.
What about a shark?
Anyway,
What
a
what
shark?
about a shark?
Sharks are cool.
What about a bear?
Bears
A
are also
fox?
cool.
Mouse?
An Arctic fox? A wolf? A red wolf? A gray wolf? An Arctic wolf? A spider?
I don't know.
A red
I don't know if I
panda?
would consider spiders a favorite animal.
They're more of a.
They're arachnids.
not-
What are they then?
Yeah, they're arachnids.
No, wait,
Arachnid.
no, you are stupid.
Or is arachnid a subspecies of what we consider?
Literally,
animals?
oh my god, you are foolish.
I know they're not. I
subphelinae.
know they're not bugs, but I wasn't sure if they were like this a secret.
What do you
I don't.
what
I
do you
didn't know
think?
if
What do you
arachnids
think
were-
arachnids are?
I don't know. I thought it was just like
Arthropods.
some sort of weird offshoot. Like bugs aren't.
Fools.
Bugs aren't animals.
Fools.
Or maybe they are. I
Yes,
don't
they
know.
are. No, well, they're not.
Okay, good.
I think. I know they're insecta.
I didn't need you to send
Well,
me the
if we
Wikipedia
wa-
thing.
if
I
we-
believe you.
If we want to be correct, they all fall under Animalia, so.
Exactly.
I don't look. I don't care.
You
As
should
spiders-
care. No, you don't care. Says Miss, I don't have a favorite animal. I don't care about your opinions on animals because you don't have a favorite. How can I trust you now?
Okay, well then I'll stop talking about animals. You guys can.
Okay. Or a fennec fox. I love fennec foxes. I love them. 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 Oh, or a cat, or a sand
I'm
cat,
glad you.
or
I'm
an
glad you guys'
ocelot,
animal discussion
serval,
is going
or a
really well.
caracal,
Wait, what'd you say, Ever?
or a
said
snow
I'm-
leopard,
I said I'm glad your animal discussion is going really well.
or a panther, or a bobcat, or a tiger, or a lion.
I'm trying to think of like.
Is this the point
What?
where we realize we have
Or
run
a
out
cheetah. I don't know how I picked. Oh, cheetah too. Sorry, cheetahs. I don't know how I forgot about them. They're also black-footed cats.
Thea,
I said serval already.
I
I
don't
said-
mean to rain on your parade, but we can't make this episode like 2 hours of you listing off animals you like.
Listen, I
You got
don't
nothing
think
better?
Listen, I haven't
do you
even gotten
mean
to
we
the
got
fishing
nothing
cat
better?
yet.
We were just running out of topics like a second ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Let Fia talk.
Okay,
Who
we were
doesn't wanna
running out
listen
of
to-
topics because you people keep trying to talk about animals.
Well, it's not my
Animals
fault
are
you don't
awesome.
have the animal autism. Go get it.
What do you mean, go get it?
You want me to give it to you?
No! I'm fine with the autism I have. I don't need another one.
I like how this implies that you can just like have a collection of
Me with the autism gauntlet with all the autism stones.
Yes.
You collect every kind of autism. I don't need animal autism. I have plenty of other autisms that.
Well, that's like not my issue or problem, or I don't care.
If it's not, then why do you care so much about me having it?
I do. Because I love animal. I think you need to find a favorite animal. I'm gonna send you a list of animals.
Wikipedia
Okay.
article list of
Google
every animal.
Google list of every animal ever. Over 1.5 million living animal species.
How many of you had dead ones?
Okay. Aardvark, albatross, alligator, alpaca,
Oh,
ape.
I just remembered one. I really like as well. What's the name? That scary looking bird. That's like the gumshoe.
Shoebill?
Shoebill, yeah, I like that one.
Oh yeah, shoebills are cool.
The shoebill. List of animal names.
You should probably go down to like the terms by species or taxon.
Okay.
Because that's how you'll get like generic animals, and then you can go and research which one you like the best once you find one you like. Anyways, I could list off octopus names if you want.
Holy shit! They got the X-Men on here.
There's the giant Pacific octopus, the blue-ringed octopus, Dumbo octopus, and the blanket octopus.
I'm sorry. There's a name for turkeys is just calling them Jake or Tom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You act like ferrets aren't. You can't just call ferrets Joe.
Oh, you know what's something I learned?
What?
Fun fact, fun biology factoid. Sponges actually don't have skin.
Yeah.
They don't have tissue at all. Yeah, sponges have a thing that acts like tissue for them, but is not actually tissue.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called something like peanut something.
I don't remember.
Kinda?
I just saw that.
Okay, I need to look this up now because
I just remember I saw that in my biology class that I kind of didn't like, and yeah, well, the current biology class I'm taking, and that's a very fun fact.
I like under rat there is a trivial name. There's the trivial name kitten and with citation needed next to.
Remember, it did not.
okay, pinococytes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Lobsters are called. Apparently, lobsters are called hens.
Interesting.
Mouse, crawler, fuzzy, hopper.
My favorite part. My favorite part of this list is the.
Have you found a favorite animal yet?
No.
Are you even trying?
My favorite part of this list is the collective noun section.
Collective noun.
Where it tells you what like a group of them is called.
Oh, right.
So that's fun. I like that part.
Dumbbell.
I haven't found a favorite though. Sorry.
The morgue.
I think it pretty on the nose to call a group of cockroaches an intrusion.
Well, what else do you want them to call it? A party?
Yeah.
I hate
a gang? A squad? A group of squids is called a squad. A group of leopards is called a leap. A group of cats is called a clouder, and I got into the habit of calling. I got into the habit of calling groups of people clouders. It was awkward. It's like I didn't know what else to call a group of people.
A group?
I see, like, because I was too used to referring to my cats as a group. So I forgot how to refer to a group of people.
What about a party?
I just said that.
Wait, you said group. You didn't say party.
I know, of cockroaches. That's what they should have called it.
It's just intrusion.
If somebody called a group of people an intrusion, I would be pretty sad. Like, what gives them? Cockroaches don't think they're intruding, do they?
Maybe they do. Donkey, see ass. Don't mind if I do.
I'm gonna.
Yeah?
Oh no, I was talking to someone else.
Okay.
And by someone else, I mean myself, and by myself, I mean the game I'm playing.
Okay.
Like, we don't have to go through every character to see them say an ellipses because somebody died. Nobody cares. Get over yourself.
Oh, I hate it whenever on like any show, some character like dies or like something tragic happens, and then they just say the character's name. It's like, uh, Justice. Like as a
Guilty Gear?
named Justice. There's a character named Justice in Guilty Gear.
Yeah,
Yes.
Guilty Gear.
Oh well, I didn't know. That's a funny question.
Well, fuck you then. Go read up on your Guilty Gear lore.
I don't know any. I just know that they're like experiments or something.
Well, yeah, close enough.
They are?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, at one point, now there aren't really. I mean, I guess the Conclave's doing stuff, but now they're all dead except for Kronos, I
like
guess.
how we've just established that Gem knows nothing, and you immediately throw around a lore word in your explanation.
It's not a lore. What do you expect me to do? Oh yeah. Okay. So basically, the Conclave is the shadow government made up of a bunch of.
Just
I mean,
say-
I'd have to,
you
like, if I
just
kept doing that, I'd have to get
generalize
into
it.
who the original was, and I'd have to get
Just
into the
say
universal
like-
will,
just
and
say
I'd be
like-
happy to do that, but nobody else wants to hear it.
Yeah, why don't you just say something general like, "Oh, this organization did it," instead of saying the name of the organization, which just makes it more confusing.
Well, I don't know. It
That's
just comes
what I
more
do.
naturally to me to reference specifics.
Yeah, but it comes off real confusing to people who don't know anything about it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Don't
I'm
worry,
just
Jim.
saying-
Someday I'll give you a rundown on the Guilty Gear lore, and you're gonna enjoy it.
Sure.
I'll tell you what the Baptisma 13 event is, and you're gonna like it.
Sure.
Real enthused.
I love Guilty Gear
I can
almost as
tell.
much as I love Splatoon, and it's all Amber's fault, so you can blame her.
Yup. I did this.
Go blame Amber. It's not my fault. I have
Now I
no
need-
responsibilities in this situation. Now you have to deal with the consequences of your actions,
Yeah, this is
just like
see,
the rest of
thing-
us.
See, the thing is that I've had it like you say like it's the price I have to pay. I've already been paying this price for a while. I'm returning this by starting to return the favor by talking about Grand Blue so much. So
And do you think I care? No, I enjoy hearing people talk about things they like, and I am happy that you like something so much that you want to share it with me. And my sister just texted me, presumably telling me to shut up. Sorry, Sadie.
I mean, yeah, but you say it like you doing the exact same thing but in the opposite direction is like the worst thing I could ever experience.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I was just being silly.
Yeah, you say it like it's a punishment that I'm chained up in a locked room and you come in here and talk to me about it while I struggle to escape.
Well, do you?
No.
Okay.
Awesome. Glad we got that cleared up. Anyway, so we've what's been in the cards for all of you recently? What's been the cool new things to talk about?
Guilty Gear and nothing else.
I finished my second year of college.
Hell yeah.
What?
How many more years?
Yeah. 2 more to go.
Awesome. Don't die.
I don't plan
That's
on it.
ominous. You expect him to?
Thanks. I don't plan
No,
on it.
I don't
anytime
expect
soon.
expect him to, but just in case.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I get it. Okay, 1 second. I need to go grab something. I'll be right back.
DR was based on real events, so
Is this the okay? Is this the game theory, first FNAF theory all over again.
All right, his theory was like,
How it was based on
that's
a
funny.
shooting at a McDonald's or something.
oh yeah, didn't that upset people?
I don't remember. I think like, it probably was more something that upset people. What the hell?
Who joined?
River. On her alt.
River?
Why are you
Oh.
here? We're in the middle
Why
of
are you
recording. You're
here?
supposed to be on break.
Oh, there you go. There she goes.
She came in deafened and left. Alright.
I think she kind of forgot that we're supposed to be recording and was just gonna start peeping on the conversation.
Yeah. I don't know if she... Maybe she thought we were finished or something, because Fia left?
Oh yeah, no, not yet.
Also, yeah, for those watching...
Sorry.
Yeah, River... Can't...
You're
River...
supposed to show up
River's-
in the later season.
River joined in on or left the podcast, but she still has her alt account in here. I don't know why she went into her alt account and just joined there, and then switched to her main account and said in one of our other chats, "Sorry, I didn't mean to do that." So, well, that just happened.
I get it. I get the reference. I get it.
I'm so funny. But I'd completely forget what I was talking about before she joined. I got distracted.
Oh right, the MatPat theory.
Oh yeah, because I think if he got if he got backlash for it, I don't think it was right away, because I imagine if he got like immediate backlash for the theory, he probably wouldn't have stuck to the series as much as he did.
That's true.
So it was probably more a thing of like looking back on it, and it's like, huh, why'd he do that?
Yeah.
I remember it was just because the theory was like this shooting that happened where a guy killed 4 employees and shot another that went limp, and he connected that to Golden Freddy. Because when Golden Freddy shows up in your room, he's like slumped down there on the ground, like the guy was when he faked being dead when he got shot.
You know, I feel like if he did make it today, people would be upset.
Yeah, and then he had other connections, I think, like, one of them got killed in the bathroom, which he equated to Chica being in the bathroom. Or no, I think Freddy, because Freddy shows up in the stalls in one of the things. One of the two. I know those are the only 2 that show up in the... Oh, I think, because one of them, I think, got killed in the kitchen, which he equated to Chica, who's the only... Or no, Freddy does. I don't know. He equated one Freddy and Chica to one person who was in the bathroom and one person who was in the kitchen, and they both show up in both locations. I don't know which one was which, but whatever. Oh, yeah, I think it was Freddy. The one he equated to Freddy was in the bathroom because Freddy hides in the women's restroom, and it was a woman who died in the bathroom. So he was like, huh, interesting. Why would Freddy, the male animatronic, be in the women's bathroom? That must be it. It's because he equates to the women who died in the women's bathroom.
Right.
Obviously. It's funny to look back on some of those... I know that, I'm sure nowadays MatPat is much more respectful and open to those, to, LGBTQ
Not make
stuff.
theories about that?
Yeah, and, but it's sometimes he would step a bit into weird, stereotype territory. I remember he did a theory on what gender the pyro from TF2 is, and he used the stereotype of having, if your ring finger is longer than your index finger, then you were exposed to more testosterone.
That's a stereotype? I've never heard of that in my life.
And it's a stereotype for if your ring finger and index finger are the same length, then that either means you're a woman or you're gay. So he used that to conclude that the pyro is a gay man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's still. I think he went a little extra there. Wasn't it supposed to be just the gender of the pyro?
Yeah, that was the main concept, but he also decided to determine his sexuality, I guess.
Sure.
But cool. I guess that's a thing. And also I think another piece of evidence that he used was the fact that Pyro has a, like, pink flower handbag. Sure. I guess. But I remember that theory was a thing that happened. Let's see. Wait, I'm gonna scroll. Oh, 10 hours ago. What is a Pikmin? A plant creature, I'm pretty sure. What? Sorry, I went onto the channel and it auto-played that video for a split second. I fucking hate when that happens. When channels have... They have, like, the featured video on channels, and it'll just, like,
it's so
automatically play for a split second and then pause. You couldn't just, like, have it just be not playing? Like, why? Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. His oldest videos are his acting videos.
Oh, right.
I forgot about that. But yeah, I like, some of these old stuff, some of the old stuff, like, game theory. Can Dig Dug pop a human?
Pop a human?
Yeah, as in, like, inflate a human with air and pop them.
Oh. Huh. Can he?
I don't know. I didn't watch that one.
Where's Dig Dug even from?
A game called Dig Dug.
Ah. Is
Hello,
River back
Fia.
again? Oh, no.
No.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We got to the topic of talking about old game theory videos.
Oh, that's one of the topics that we come back to a lot, honestly. It's kind of funny.
I don't think we come back to that a lot. I think we've come back
Not
to
a lot, but,
maybe
like, okay,
twice.
the fact that we come back to any topic multiple times is kind of funny to me. Especially when it's something so... not random, per se, but just kind of...
Holy shit, he did a video on polyamorous.
Okay.
Oh, I mean
Happened
Polybus?
again.
Yeah,
No.
it's a video on Polybius, but...
A Polybius, yeah.
Polyamorous! No, that's not my name! Not my name! No, it's none of that. Honestly,
Hey
the lack
guys,
of that makes it
polyamorous,
really...
not what I'm called!
Not what I'm called. Oh god. Sorry. That's one of my favorite images of all time, and I think it... I know what the original was actually with, from... Oh god. The fucking Cyclops from Odysseus. Forgot his name. And I think that's, like, the funniest version, I think.
Let's see. Oh.
I think it's
I
Prometheus.
remember watching some of these really old theories
Oh yeah.
back in the
There
day.
was a point in time where I just kind of binge-watched game theory for shits and giggles.
Yeah. Remember the Mario is mental videos?
Oh, that one pissed me off, I think.
Game theory. Humans are Pokemon. That is a terrifying thumbnail.
Remember that weird... Oh, of course you remember the weird Nurse Joy
Yeah,
thing.
we watched that together.
Let's try to watch.
Exactly, that's why you should remember it.
You know what? Because I think it was just me and Fia hanging out watching, and we came across that one by chance. We were scrolling through game theory, and we were just finding stupid videos to watch and react to. Essentially,
honestly, we should do that again sometime. It was really fun.
It was really funny. and we came across that one by chance. And when we got to the part where he talks about shiny Nurse Joy, I paused it because it was so fucking ridiculous. And we had to
Shiny
pause and
Nurse
just
Joy was
laugh at it.
Nurse Joy no. Shiny Nurse Joy was a version of Nurse Joy with dark skin.
Yeah, that was the.
That was the claim.
Yeah. Or no, it was that, and there was also a thing on Alolan Nurse Joy.
And it was just Nurse Joy in Alola.
Yeah.
Because she has a slightly different hairstyle.
Yeah. Also, speaking of weird problematic theories, I've never watched this one, but the thumbnail is really
what is it?
Dated.
Let's take a look-a-see.
Very dated.
What?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was one game theory video with, like, okay, all I'm gonna say is there was an old game theory video where I'm pretty sure, like, he talked about Bridget.
I don't remember a video that had that, and if I did, it's something I'd have to revisit.
Yeah, I can't even remember what the context was, but I'm pretty sure it was about a queer rep in video games or something. I was like, that's not what she was at that time, but I guess now she is, so.
My favorite queer people. Oh, it's probably this one. Game theory, are video games anti-LGBT?
Oh yeah, probably.
Let me pull...
I will say that the funny thing about that was that Testament had been, like, non-binary the entire time. They just never localized it properly, which I know he didn't know, but I still think it's funny in retrospect.
No,
I mean, yeah.
I think like, it's also a case of, like, Guilty Gear was way more niche back then, and if you heard about anything, it was probably Bridget, because that was the annoying people's paradise of like, oh my god, my favorite character that looks like a woman that's actually a guy.
I feel like, and I think that's the reason that so many people claim to be like, oh yes, I was a big Guilty Gear fan, and I know that that's not my Bridget. In parentheses, they have only heard about Guilty Gear because of Bridget.
This is a crazy crazy screenshot from this video.
Oh my god, send it. Send.
This goes. Gay incestuous villains. That's crazy.
I will say, like, the thing about Guilty Gear is that Guilty Gear has always had, like, you know. Listen, all I'll say is that the main character's name is Freddie Mercury.
There's also this screenshot, which is he put like memes in his outro related to the topic. And
obviously has seen some shit.
Huge ass boner. Cloud then, cloud now.
That isn't even that's not that's just how the pants.
People have been doing the Luigi tennis render since back then, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was weird.
He did a video on that one too.
Exactly. That's the only reason I know about that.
That is also the only reason I know about that. Yeah, but that's this reminds, you know, that what this meme image reminds me of that one, like, image of the I don't know who it's of, but it's like the guy's crossing his legs and it's labeled with cock shame. And...
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's Will Smith, the Will Smith image with his wife.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen it edited so many times that I sometimes I just forget that it's just not like a.
Yeah, I always see edits of it. I didn't really know. Let's see. Now I've crossed into the line of him going from using Times New Roman in his thumbnails to the trademark green text.
Impact font green.
I don't think that's impact font.
Really? I swear it was.
No,
I
that's
thought
not.
like
that's
a different.
No, that's not impact font.
Really? Okay. Never mind. I thought it was like some different typeface.
No, I think I've looked it up before of what it actually.
Now
is.
I will look it up. Game theory font.
Uh.
Oh, it's Gotham Ultra.
Yeah, that was it. I downloaded it to make. I remember downloading it to make a specific image. I don't know if I still have. But it actually wasn't for a game theory parody. It was for a parody of the "Does he know?" image. Because they use the same font.
Oh, yeah, I do know that. I know everything.
The
As we know,
strategy
that's
of
like a
sex
thing.
appeal in Dead or Alive. Don't.
Oh yes, I
dare
also
miss
know
what
of that.
Elsa says.
I remember watching that video too.
Yeah. I watched most of the videos that were released around this time.
Yeah, even the ones that were bad, I did watch.
Yeah, same here.
Most of them.
How to win
Not
at
most
love,
of them.
How to win at love according to dating sims. I remember, he said like he initially had like when he did like polls for which theory to do next, it was the dating sim one and the what are creepers theory. And people voted for the creepers one, but apparently enough people wanted the dating sim one that he did it eventually. You can tell this one is 9 years ago. Was released 9 years ago. Game theory. Leave PewDiePie alone.
Oh, that aged.
Yeah. I'd say most of these aged. Did you kill Radicate? That was
I always hated that theory. Like, I always just thought it was so stupid, because, like, obviously, Raticate's like a weak-ass Pokemon. Of course it didn't die.
Yeah, I mean, his conclusion was
like
that it didn't die, I'm pretty sure, anyway, so...
No, I know it was, because, and I remember seeing that and feeling very, what's the word?
Stupefied?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, I remember, like, I don't know, I think it's like, I think that, like, theories like those where it's kind of like theories on, like, fan theories that seem kind of edgy or dumb, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong or bad about them. Like, I think it's, if you can, like, taking a more analytical approach to simple theories that have some amount of basics that got popular because it's dumb.
Affirmed.
Okay. Oh, so there's his video on, giving the Pope Undertale.
I saw you posted his tweet that he made.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Yeah, the tweet he made where they announced the new Pope, and he quote tweeted it saying, "Perfect, Deltarune launches in just a few weeks."
Giving the Pope Deltarune.
Yeah, giving the new Pope Deltarune. I hope if he ever visits I don't even remember why he visited the Pope in the first time, but I hope if he gets the chance a second time, he continues and gives a copy of.
I'm pretty sure there was like a thing where a bunch of YouTubers went to meet the Pope.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of. It's like the gamer representatives or something like that.
Yeah, I remember in that video where he talks about giving the Pope Undertale. He was talking about the gifts. He said like he made the claim that like he gave the most symbolic gift, I guess, and I remember one of the examples he gave of other gifts that people gave the Pope was a surfboard.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm picturing the Pope surfing. It's so funny.
Pope Francis hitting the nastiest wave ride you've ever seen. But yeah, that's funny. The secret psychology of Pokemon Go.
Is it that it's fun?
I think it's just an analysis into addiction kind of stuff in games. I think this was also the time when it was like a thing where Pokemon Go got this huge boom, and people were like, "Oh, people are staring at their phones and just playing Pokemon Go and not paying attention to where they're walking."
Remember
blah,
that
blah, blah.
that thing where it's like, "Oh, this guy stabbed someone for Pokemon." Was that like real?
I don't know.
You know what I do remember? You know what I do remember out of the like whole Pokemania of 2016? I remember it was like I think it was in like a span. You know those like it's like trash TV where it's like they have like a staged like court hearing.
Have
you never seen any of those? Where it's like they have like a judge, and then there's like a live audience.
That is how court works.
Yeah.
Are you saying like
Ace Attorney?
Is this like live or something?
Yeah, it's like live. Yeah.
So is it like a mock trial, or is it?
It's like a trial, but it's televised.
So is it
like
real?
like an audience. Huh?
Like Judge Judy, or like an
yeah,
actual
like Judge Judy. Yeah, like Judge Judy.
Okay.
But it was like a Spanish version of it, and one of the trials I remember was like this case where two girls entered a guy's home because there was like I think it was like a Pokemon like stop or gym. It was something. It was like a like important place where you could like put cool stuff in to get like good stuff for your Pokemon. And
I'm gonna be honest. I do not believe that.
I don't believe it either.
It's nobody puts Pokestops in their house.
Well, if it was, I mean, if it was basically Spanish Judge Judy, then obviously it's all made up. Because if it's just for entertainment purposes,
I'm not sure. I don't know much of the credibility of those shows, but
probably not.
What was it called?
I don't remember. I don't remember the name. I do vividly remember though that the girls had entered the guy's home. Also, I don't know if it could have happened because it was back then. Back then, Pokemon Go didn't have as many regulations on where you could put stuff. So, if I do sort of kind of believe that they did, the guy did put.
I feel like the guy would have had to put the Pokestop in his own house.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. When you reach a certain level in the game, you can put Pokestops where you want.
No, wait, no, that was actually a pretty recent thing. No, like there was a point where they just had to like add, like it was like a manual thing, right?
I think you could like submit a thing to.
Okay, so basically you'd have to. Yeah, I know, but like that was so basically you'd have to. This guy would have to submit a Pokestop to his own house, and somebody would have to be like, yes, put the Pokestop in your house.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it was probably because he had something near his house that was of interest. I'm not sure, but the point was that the girls enter the guy's home and like at the middle of the night to play Pokemon Go. And in the case, it's really funny because they say that once the guy noticed the girls in the shadows, right, of his house, he threw a brick at them. A whole
that he just
brick
has lying around his house. Casually.
That he just had, yeah. Okay, now that I'm saying it, does sound a little bit dumb, but he apparently in the case he had a whole brick and hit one of the girls in like a leg. And then I think in the episode, like the girl that got hit comes in the cast or something,
Hmm.
and it's just really funny because it's like they're talking about Pokemon Go. Oh my god! It's like I'm not sure if that was one of the reasons why Niantic started to become more strict on where they can be placed, but
I doubt it. I doubt it was real.
I
If
doubt.
I know
Yeah, I mean, I
anything
doubt
about
it
those
was real.
shows, it was fake. And I have
Yeah.
no tolerance for fakery.
Says the one that was lying earlier.
No, I don't. Oh, hey, like I said, maybe that was a lie too.
Well, but yeah, I just remember that, and it was really funny.
I guess that's more so that I don't have any tolerance for grand fakery, like grand larceny.
All right. Is that a lie too, or is that the truth?
That's the truth.
Okay. Okay.
But was that a lot?
You're starting to make me remember a certain character.
Don't fucking even. God, I was not. I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
better not to
should.
remember. You don't like him? I thought you would.
What? No,
Fucking
I don't.
hate his guts.
I just
Okay.
generally don't know what character you're talking about.
Yeah, it's spoilers. It's better for you to
It's
not.
not really no,
Okay.
it's just I mean, yeah, it's fine. No, least favorite character in the entire franchise.
Okay, I think I know what character you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, say it.
I don't know their name.
Oh, well.
Okay. And he will go unspoken of.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you know, you know. We say speaking to all of the people watching this podcast.
So I'm still scrolling through game theory videos. I really love how sometimes his theory videos were more interesting than the actual game turned out to be, which is the case for I think his Hello Neighbor videos and his Bendy and the Ink Machine videos.
Yeah, definitely. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I will die on the hill that it was not good. Game.
I love how he made the theory that Joey Drew was supposed to be who Bendy was, and there were audio files in the game that pointed to the fact that this was the original intention, and then they changed the ending.
No. I'm gonna be honest. When I first played the game, I just assumed that was the intention. I did not even know it was a theory. And like the thing about a twist is, hey, if you can guess a twist, that means it's a good twist. And you should not change it, especially if you whatever.
I think the best twists are ones that aren't obvious but are set up enough that if you go back, you can be like, oh, I see.
Exactly, that's the general consensus for most of humanity. I prefer a twist that I can predict than a twist that's so obtuse that I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess it kind of.
Are you gonna be honest?
No, I'm actually rethinking. Never mind.
No, say it now. You can't just go back.
I was gonna say his DDLC theory.
His DDLC theory being more interesting. Well, I mean, okay. To be fair, we really haven't seen how DDLC turns out.
That's true. I mean, in terms of
has been in development for fucking forever for now, and I know that Dan Salvato has run into a lot of his own personal roadblocks. So
oh my gosh, I love this. I love that theory.
Yeah, that theory is good. It's just
it's so good. I love the first part and the second part are so good.
It's probably one of my favorite theories. I've watched it so many times.
Yeah. His
my
DDLC
only issue is
really
like
good.
I'm saying, I feel like if you, I guess in terms of, I know it's gonna sound dumb, but how do I say it? But like, the game itself just kind of leaves a lot more to be desired. I feel like if you really want to look at how good the game is crafted, you really need to look into the cracks of it.
Mm-hmm. This is true. I also think part of the game was... Oh, sorry.
No, you can do your thing.
Oh no, I was
Say
just
your
gonna say
piece.
part of what made the game so special, at least when it was first getting popularity, was its subversion. Because you have to keep in mind that I'm pretty sure at that point, of course, DDLC, spawned a whole host of games that make it less, impressive that that was what it did. But at the time, there was no real like big game that did what it did,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right?
There
So
wasn't
like
really. I
it
think
made
in multiple aspects too. Like there wasn't a lot of. Not only was there not a lot of games that had that level of subversion, but there also wasn't a lot that really that did a lot of the file tampering that it did.
exactly.
That can't I think nowadays you'll see a lot of creepy pasta games or things like that that like to do that, but there weren't really that many before then.
Yeah.
Which made it really cool and really unique and at the time.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I think I can't I think DDLC by itself, it just the base game by itself is pretty cool. I think that I definitely think that it deserved the praise it got, and I don't really mind too much about the not a lot of it I think the secrets are cool with how the character files have their own little bits and bobs here and there that lead to something else that eventually lead to the whole Project Libitina thing.
God,
And
I want to play that game so much, even still now.
Yeah, I think
Like, I want to know
it's
what
always
it is.
whenever something like this happens, I always feel almost a level of nervousness for the developer because I think that Dan Salvato struck gold with that game, and I really want his next project to be good, but it's if it ends up coming out and people don't like it, then I'm just gonna feel bad for him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it'd be a thing of man, you had this crazy game that everyone loved, and it's set up for this huge project that you've had so many pushbacks and delays because of personal reasons and other external factors and all this stuff, and then it comes out and people don't like it. That must feel so bad.
I would kill myself.
Well, don't do that, but
I won't, because honestly, I feel like I'm gonna make a really big project someday. I think I want to.
Mhm.
And if people don't like it, I don't know how I'm gonna survive.
Mhm.
It's I want one person to see what I make and go, okay, neat. I like this. That's all.
Yeah, I think.
That's all I'd ever want.
I don't know if this is a level of consolation, but there are people out there who who appreciate the worst kind of slop that exists out there. So I think
every single time I tell myself there are unironic art and band fans. I can do this.
There are unironic Max Design Pro fans out there.
I don't get it. I don't get that is just it's okay. What is I don't understand why anybody watches that. Besides I guess children?
Yeah.
No, it's not even children. It's actual people. Actual
No.
Yeah, there are adults who or what's the fucking what's the
it's
thing
not
that's
children, it's actual people.
But what's the thing that's the Roblox thing that's got some traction now? It's
I don't know. There are 12 million Roblox things.
No.
That are
it's the stupid cut and paste colored characters. I'm not talking about Garden of Banban, I swear. I
don't know.
Cannot remember what it's called because Dandy's World. That was it.
Oh yeah, that thing. Oh, I hate those character designs. I don't know anything about it, but I despise those character designs with a burning passion. They all suck ass so much.
I remember you retweeted the facial expression sheet, and it was the most boring facial expression sheet ever.
Oh my god, yes.
And you know what's fun? You want to know what's funny? The person you retweeted that talked about how bland they looked is a Dandy's World fan.
I don't care that they're a fan.
It's really
no. I'm just
pointing out. It's kind of funny how it's like they're still a fan of the series even after seeing how fucking terrible the
like. I mean, it's just like I think the robot one is especially like. Have you seen what you can do? Like robot face, like most. Like
yeah,
the
TV
whole,
head characters.
The whole thing about TV head characters is that they can be hyper expressive.
Yeah, like having a
like you don't even have to constrain yourself to having a face.
On it. Yeah.
And you just like it's like, oh, this one is smiling, this one is frowning.
It's just a normal expression, but just like plastered onto a TV screen.
Exactly, and they're all making, and none of the, and I guess it'd be fine if the expressions were interesting, but they're all just like none of them are showing any real emotion. It's just like sad, happy, surprised, but like all of those ideas written in lowercase.
Yeah, I just don't get that kind of
I don't get it either. Like honestly. I think that's something that I would call kind of slop adjacent. I don't think it's slop because there are obviously people that care about it. But it's slop adjacent.
Imagine like processed canned slop is like
spam.
Sure, yeah, spam.
No, I don't think that's fair. I think it's like
spam's too high
Trader Joe's frozen food slop.
I think sure that works. Why Trader Joe's?
Like it's good, because Trader Joe's frozen food is good.
Okay, fair enough.
And like
I can't speak about Trader Joe's frozen food. We only ever get like ingredients from Trader Joe's.
I eat it for lunch often.
Oh, you just reminded me of an image I had a while ago. I remember I had an image where it was a spam can.
I've never eaten spam.
I haven't either. And then someone carved it to make it look like a turkey. It was like, hey, why don't you come eat your spurkey?
No.
I think I remember that image.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't like it.
Me and my friends in high school used to cry after that image. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, I remember. To get back on the topic we were initially talking about of DDLC,
all right.
I think like I think that the mystery is a nice supplement to the game, but I think that the game, even just by itself, is exceptionally good.
Oh, definitely.
I think, and I've talked about this a million times to everyone that I've ever mentioned DDLC to, and I'll talk about it again. I know it's not horror, but I love the side stories in DDLC Plus that just got so ignored because it's not horror, and everyone was always kind of
I adore those. They make me happy. It's like, oh, I get to see these characters being normal, and it's like, oh, I love these guys.
The characters interacting and having these problems that you can relate to, and it's like, wow, this makes me want to cry, and in like the best way. And I remember I made Soul play through the whole thing with me, and I've gotten River and Gem to play through about half of it. And I don't know. I just wish there was more. Like, I know that there's the only thing that I think could, like, DLC Plus came out, and I remember the most thing I would see is like I would see tweets that it's like, just so you know, the new content isn't horror related, it's just story stuff. And that's it. No one really talked about the content. They were just stating that it wasn't horror.
I mean, I guess the draw of it is horror, but still, I don't know. It's like, no.
Come on, can't you like,
can't you enjoy some lovely things?
Yeah, like I guess the horror people were just there for the horror, and then they say, "You visual novel, like a normal visual novel? Why would I want to engage in that?" But yeah, it's like I wish that it had more attention on it and people appreciate it more as a good narrative story. I know that there's a couple things that contradict main story events, but I don't care. I don't care. That's my stance on it.
I can concur with that.
The
It's
DDLC is good. The side stories are also good. Sure, they contradict each other. I don't give a shit. They're all good.
cares about contradictions.
Uh,
Except if you're in Ace Attorney, or Danganronpa, or another similar mystery game. I only hyperfixated on 2.
Fair enough. But yeah,
But, like, I do agree with you heavily.
Yeah, but there's I know that the most recent DDLC news we really have gotten is DDLC is having an fan art contest collab with MeSide.
Oh, that's fun. By the actual creators?
Yeah, it's an announcement from DDLC that says we're thrilled to reveal an official fan art contest collaboration with our friends at Ihasto. I think that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, so it's just an official fan art contest for a DDLC X MeSide.
Oh, that's fun.
They have stuff for artistry, animation, memes, and poetry. Those are their categories.
Oh, I like the include actually.
Yeah.
Recently I watched a video that was like analyzing the poetry of the DLC, and I honestly really appreciated how much effort went into the actual poetry of the game about poetry ostensibly.
Yeah, I think that I do very much like the poetry and the intricacies of it in DLC. I remember what was it? Are you aware of the content creator by the name of Thaf9?
Yes,
I do.
verily.
I,
Yeah.
I do like his stuff, but he never uploads.
Yeah, that's true.
Ever.
I followed him on Twitter at one point and then kind of didn't, because I just didn't care about a lot of the things he was tweeting about. Not like as a disrespect for him, I just didn't care.
You say that like he's gonna watch this video and come to your house.
Yeah. And I remember I think it was he did a video on DDLC, and I think he made the comment that he thought the poetry was just okay, like in passing. And I was like, what? Why? It's good.
Yeah, I know. I watched the video. It was good, and it was just like, sounds like somebody hasn't taken AP Lit, bitch.
Yeah, someone's just a gamer and not a writer.
Go eat a brick. I'm just kidding. I like his stuff. I don't want him to do that. That's just like my default comeback.
Your default comeback? Alright.
Besides, you are a parasitic nematode, and I hope you roll into a lake and die. The and die part can be removed depending on what context you are put into a situation.
I went on to Dan Salvato's Blue Sky to see what if there's anything he was talking about, and 1 month ago he put out a tweet about Splatoon. So yeah, he said, "It's a tale of how the few remaining human survivors in their own greed, overambition, and failure to learn from history wiped themselves out in an attempt to return to the surface. Then their memories filled the ocean and created Inklings. This is Splatoon 3's actual backstory written in game."
Well, duh.
I'm assuming to call parallels. Of what I don't have to elaborate. But yeah, it's just a lot of tweets about Nintendo stuff, really. Uh, so
I hate Nintendo.
greedy.
Heck.
uh,
TV static noise.
yeah, yeah, it's just a lot of general stuff, some programming stuff. Yeah, I know that he, because I know it's in his personal account is pretty much just, him saying whatever, and Team Salvato is more his news on projects and stuff. I don't actually. Is there a Team Salvato? There is a Team Salvato Blue Sky account.
Where's the team?
It doesn't have anything on it though. I know that the. I'm surprised he didn't make a post about the art collab though. On Team Salvato. I know that I follow the actual I follow the Twitter account of Team Salvato, but I'm pretty sure they haven't posted anything as of late. So most recent tweet was a retweet from February. And most recent actual tweet was a quote tweet from December of last year. And yeah, they're just kind of announcing collabs and or like promoting collabs and stuff. Yeah, I've actually I'm curious. Speaking of the collab, how many of you have played Me-Side or watched it or whatever?
No.
I watched it all.
You watched it? Damn.
Yep.
I
I wasn't gonna play it.
Why not?
Various reasons within the game itself.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I played through it like a couple months ago or so. Played through it completely blind, so I got the full experience.
Oh, cool.
I only knew very surface level stuff of it's one of those games about crazy girl that wants to kill you, and that's about all I knew.
Yeah, that's also all I know.
Yeah, but it's very good. I played it and I do like it a lot. It's a very good horror game. So, I think that I remember seeing a comment on a video I watched of someone playing through it where it's like, someone said, "Do you think Yandere Dev is like annoyed that like
Punching
they did
air?
Yeah, yeah, like punching air, like they did they kind of did a similar well, not a similar concept, but they kind of did what the kind of aesthetic that he wanted to go for, but better in every way, and released it sooner than
It's almost like a game. It's almost like a game developer make games.
It's almost like an actual game. Like
I'm
like
curious.
he made it.
I don't know if I can see like.
Like almost like some game developers make video games.
Yeah. What's the let's see. Yandere Simulator, can I see when the most recent, let's see, can I just search up, like, Yandere Simulator update history, and just see when the most recent one was put out. 2025, most recent one was May 1st. I really like this update. May 1st. Rybaru's original hair model was taken straight from the Unity asset store. That hair model has been replaced with a new hair model that has a similar color scheme and shape, but is distinct enough from the previous hairstyle to be considered a new original hairstyle. Wow, how cool.
In other words,
I don't think people care about the hairstyle of your character. I think they want to play a game. Video game, maybe even.
Yeah, it's... Wait, I just realized this is. I think this is taken word for word from, his patch notes because it uses "I" a lot, referring to himself. So I think this is just copy pasted from his actual patch notes, on the wiki.
Makes sense.
Professional.
He is lazy and unprofessional.
I also like at the end of the patch notes to express gratitude to Yandere Simulator's most generous supporters. I sometimes add their OCs to the game as playable characters activated by typing in hidden commands at school.
So that I can extend it, and so that I never release it.
Yeah, keep adding random bullshit that nobody cares about.
Random bullshit, go!
I really like the most recent comment on this fandom page was on December 1st of last year, where someone said, "I thought it didn't update anymore." I wouldn't blame you, man. Also, is it at full release yet? I haven't paid attention to this in ages.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either, but
I don't think it will ever be.
No, I don't think it will ever be either. Let's see. What is it? Let's see. Does it list current version? Let's see. Why did they have a... Why is there they have a sample image for, I think, what is one of the rivals that is there, and it's just a meme, like that. You'd think it would just be like a render or something, but it's just a meme. What is this image used for? Where on the wiki would you use this image?
What is it? Let me see.
Sure, if you really want to.
Ew, is that... Who is that?
That's supposed to be him.
No, it's not.
It's
not. He doesn't look like...
It doesn't look like him, but you know it's supposed to reflect his...
I know it is. I'm just being silly.
I'm trying to... I'm scrolling through various... the development history of present time 2025. Kind of. I like the character Amai, which I think is one of the rivals. Amai was officially released on May 1st, 2024, with the developer noting that she was released not finished. Wow, you really didn't need to tell us that. We kind of assumed that. Let's see. Something about him upgrading to Unity 6. Blah blah blah. When you think Yandere dev, you might think of anime girls, blood, knives, panties, a school setting, etc.
Nope.
But those are not necessarily the only things I want to develop games about. Then change your fucking name from Yandere dev. What do you think people are gonna associate it with?
I'm working on it. Okay, well, I'm waiting for it to dry so I can actually finish it.
What the fuck is he talking about in this fucking blog post?
If I don't have it done by when you're awake, I will go and I will leave it on your desk.
Let's see. I like this, I like this quote that I don't believe in the slightest. If I was unshackled from Yandere Simulator, I would probably be releasing a new game every month. You visit my blog every...
Garden of Van Core.
Yeah.
No. Actually, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's about what I'd expect. You visit my blog every 30 days to see the latest Yandere dev game experiment, and it could be anything. Even a game about helping a furry guitarist realize that it's safe to remove the paper bag he wears on his head to hide his insecurities. Okay.
What?
I would love to be a developer who releases 12 games a year and release several hundred games before my death. But instead, my life is
What?
Yandere Simulator. 24 hours
What?
a day, 7 days a week. I'm not sure when I'll get around to those other games ideas. Could be years from now. It's kind of a bummer. Sure, man, whatever.
Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not even. Yeah.
Uh, I like how these are posts from his 11th anniversary. Still in development.
That's not something to be proud of.
Woohoo! We've been 11 years in development. People were complaining about Cyberpunk 2077 taking 8 years, and that came out unfinished, but it came out and they fixed it. Mostly, from what I understand. And this is 11 years and it still ain't even released. I don't even think half of the rivals are done.
I genuinely do wonder, like, what does he do? Like, what does he do throughout with all this time? Like he doesn't go out. We know that much. Like, and he codes. Like, what does a code take ages? Is that it?
Yeah, I
Just
don't
'cause
know.
of, like,
I think
the
like
if
I
and-
think it's a
if then
combination.
stuff?
I think it's a combination of like, because well, according to him, the reason why it takes so long is because coding is only a small part of the project, and you have to make everything else in the game, which, you know, I think is fair if it was anyone else. Like, I think yes, creating a lot of stuff, like a game is not just its code, and I know that he's no artist, he only does code. So like, you know, he leaves everything else to volunteers, which is, you know, a whole other thing in and of itself, but I like how he has he has this little funny chart that he made of things, and I like how one of the parts of his chart of things that take up his time, which is apparently each of them take up 10%, according to his chart, which is not accurate in the slightest. And one of the things that takes up time is creating videos for YouTube. Like, that's a necessary part of game development.
That's not okay.
The other parts, in case you're curious, aside from writing code, are speaking with 2D artists, speaking with 3D artists, speaking with animators, speaking with composers, speaking with voice actors, writing dialogue, game design tasks, and discussing business deals. Most of those take, like, maybe 10 minutes. Like, hey, how's this going? Hey, is this, like, how's the progress on this? Oh, I've done this, this, and this so far. Okay, that's cool. Just checking in to see how you're doing. Congratulations, you did it. And if they finish something, they'll probably come to you first. And then you'll see it, and you'll be like, oh cool, glad that's finished. I'll put it into the game, so I, the programmer, can program it into the game, like I should be doing. And, like, coding should not be taking up 10% of your time as the main programmer of the game. What are you doing?
So funny. Ew.
Like, I think if you are only spending 10% of your time programming and the other 90% doing everything else, you need to reorganize, man. You need to fix up your schedule, get someone else to do some of these things. Like something, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Also, I really like how they have a section for collabs. There are 5 collabs that he had. 3 of them are adult games or games with adult content. Which is
Not surprised there.
yeah. You know, they still haven't you know, still haven't changed or addressed any of the factors of like why are these characters that are very clearly high schools allegedly not actually high schoolers, also wearing middle school uniforms, but you know, ignore that.
Honestly, I don't even think that's on purpose. I think he just doesn't understand anything about
Oh no, I also think it's
the culture that he modeled his entire.
Yeah, I think it's also. I do agree that it's probably just because he's a stupid fucking weeb, but.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid fucking weeb is a great way to describe him, I think.
Yeah. Also, there's apparently supposed to be some plot twists. I gotta say, this is more a nitpick of the game as a whole, but I think that you should rename the game, because now it seems more like a story-based game instead of a simulator-based game. Like, if you were... I think it was a simulator back when it was a sandbox. Now it's just the story of a yandere and not really a simulator. This isn't a criticism of the game at large and a nitpick, but I just think it's not a simulator anymore, man. Call it like, I don't know, call it something as stupid as the development itself. Call it Yandere Adventure or something. I don't give a shit.
Yandere Fun Time, Cool Beans Adventure.
Yeah.
Sure, you can't put adventure.
You don't get to call it adventure. Adventure's just too good.
I really like this little bit of trivia. The original plan for the main events of the game is to happen 1 year in the future to explain any differences in technology and ongoing events. However, Yandere Dev had stated that he may set the game in 2020, due to the fact that each time an actual year passes, he has to shift every event forward 1 year.
He does not! He does not! He just straight up doesn't have to do that!
Yeah, like, it's not only that he doesn't have to do that, but also, like, maybe you wouldn't have to keep shifting it forward 1 year if you didn't take so damn long. I'm actually curious.
I hate him.
How many rivals are developed, made? I know that there are 10. There are 10 rivals planned, but I don't know how many there are. How many that have been fully developed in the game. Oh, sorry, there's actually 20 because there's 10 in the 1980s mode. Which is another thing he wants to make. That's definitely gonna make... definitely gonna make that take really a lot shorter, I swear. Let's see. Because I saw a thing about... Okay, yeah, so there's a thing... I saw a thing about development being made on Amai, which is one of the rivals, in last year. And I looked at it, and according to the order of the rivals, Amai is the second rival out of 10. So he is on the second rival out of 10. So, you know.
It's funny. I feel like the game would be done if he hadn't really dug himself a hole.
Yeah. It's He's done so much ridiculous shit.
Should we get a time check?
Time check? We're at an hour 44.
I thought it was later. Feels like we've been talking for a while.
It does. Also, one of the fucking elimination methods that they list in this rivals page is just to shove your rival in an Iron Maiden. I guess.
That's not even a real execution device.
I know.
Stupid, bad. Killing you.
Also, why? A couple things I want to ask. Why does the school just have an Iron Maiden with actual spikes in it?
That's what I was gonna say. Why?
It's listed as being in the foreign studies room.
Aha. Is
My
the school
foreign
also a
studies.
museum?
Yeah, like what the fuck is going on here? It's why? The other elimination methods that are there is betrayal, burning, crushing, drive to murder, drowning, electrocution, explosion, expulsion, fake suicide, framing, gossip, Iron Maiden, which I mentioned, homicide, kidnapping, matchmaking, murder-suicide, poisoning, rejection, robot, don't know what that is, and Yakuza. Literally
I think I couldn't play this game because I would feel guilty. Like, I just feel bad the entire time.
Oh, I also would, especially because you can scroll through the different rivals and see their personalities, and it's like, wow, these seem like perfectly fine and honest people. Like, minus a few, but like some of them are just like people with personalities that are nice and kind and just want to propose to the guy they like. But you're a fucking... I know that's the appeal of the game, but like...
I don't get the appeal, I think, is that's my...
Yeah. I remember... the one that I've seen the most about, like, you know how there's, like, that kind of thing where it's, like, good character in a terrible game, get them out of there kind of thing?
Yeah.
I've seen that with, Okaruto, who's the, occult club leader. And I think the reason people like her is just because she's a goth girl, but... Wait, hang on. I need a better artwork of that. Is that what... Don't tell me that's what I think it is.
What?
Okay, that's a... Maybe that should be changed.
What is it?
The Occult Club has... So the Occult Club's logo is obviously, you know, the pentagram, which they display by having the pentagram logo printed on a red armband.
Oh. Ooh, that's
Yikes.
not good.
Yeah, it's... that should be changed. I don't know if that... Because, like, that's in horror... I don't know if that was changed. So, okay. According to the profiles, that has been a thing... That was a thing on the 10th iteration of her profile in 2020. It looks... There's also a silhouetted profiles. I'm trying to find if there's, like, the most recent look of her. And see if that still exists or if that did get a move. Because it seems to be added in 2020, where it looked even worse because it was on a white background. The black symbol on the white background on the red armband, which is... even worse. The one that I saw of her, of a different artwork, had it just the black artwork on the base red armband, but whatever. There's... Okay, I can't see it in that picture. There's a screenshot that is labeled her in the game's current intro, but the arm that has the band is hidden, so I can't see it.
Can I just say, I love how you were like an hour ago. You were like opposed to the idea of Fiat listing out a bunch of animals, and now here we are listing up a bunch of patch notes.
I look,
Hey, she has the patch notes off, so instead of animal.
well, look. We talk about this kind of stuff a lot. I was just joking.
Oh, and
okay?
animals. Okay, so we can't add animals to the list.
Well, you could.
We
Chris,
can't talk
Look,
about.
if you want
we
to,
can't
if
talk
you
Maybe
want
I'm
to
just
talk,
a
if you want to
hypocrite.
talk,
We
if you want
can't
to talk about
drama.
animals, if you want to talk about animals, do more than just list the name of the animals, okay?
Servals and caracals can both jump really high.
Awesome. Let's see. I'm looking. Okay, so there is the piece of artwork that is labeled her current illustration does have the armband, so it looks like it was not removed.
Okay.
For 5 years, by the way. No one ever decided to bring that up.
I don't think
Hey.
he cares.
I don't think he does. He's a fan of Skullgirls, and probably got mad when they removed a bunch. They did a bunch of the censorship update.
What did they have to censor?
Oh, so yeah, so there's a Skullgirls at some point had a big censorship update where they removed a bunch of stuff. There were a lot of things that I think were justified to remove. Some of the stuff that I think were a bit more understandable to be upset about, like some art book illustrations were removed, like completely. They weren't even edited to remove some of the content.
Like, what were they?
Well, I'll get to that in a second. That's what I'm getting to. But
Oh, okay.
I'm getting to the I'll list the problematic stuff. But I know that they like the art book stuff. I understand because that was like artwork that people made, and like I don't think it was a thing of the person who made the artwork being problematic. But some of the stuff they removed that people were upset. Oh yeah, another thing was Big Band, who's I think his storyline got censored a little, even though his storyline was about like dark-skinned people and like cops, you know, that kind of stuff, and that got censored a little, which was kind of maybe a little weird. But the main thing that people that got a backlash was the censorship of this 15-year-old shows off their underwear, and they censored that, and people got mad. Or the main, or like one of the factions of the storyline had their uniforms had red armbands that were removed as well, for obvious reasons. And I remember the people were upset because it was like, but that's the game's identity, like, or something.
What are you talking about? It's not the game's identity if they felt the need to change it.
Yeah, like, well, it was like, I don't know, because, like, you know, Skullgirls would, like, oh, the female sexualization is such a big part of Skullgirls, I guess. And it's like, you couldn't just, like, you can't.
I mean, they're called girls.
Yeah,
It's not like skull women.
Yeah, also the fact that one of the characters that you could see their underwear was a schoolgirl. The main character,
exactly.
Philia, who I think is like canonically like 16.
Yuck.
But yeah, they did censor that, so luckily that's not in the game anymore. Any artwork that did show that is now changed. It's now fixed.
Good.
But yeah, there was and you want to know the main reason why I heard about this outcry is because my ex-boyfriend was part of the outcry.
Oh God.
Pile that onto the reasons why I shouldn't, why he's a terrible person, but you know.
We need to kill this guy with hammers, Amber.
We should. Like I remember to him coming to me and talking about how like he talked about it, and I was like, well, that seems like a good thing, and he was like, but it's like part of the game's identity, and I'm like, okay. I didn't feel like arguing. But Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna close out of Yandere Simulator because. Oh, by the way,
I
it
think
looks
that
like.
this is another topic of discussion that we come back to often. Not
No, I
not
think we've
often,
only
often,
talked
but
about
like
it maybe once or
once,
twice.
twice is still often. I know we don't 50
That's not
episodes, but
not
usually
in
topics don't come up
52
twice.
episodes. That is
I don't
not
know why I remember us talk. Maybe it's because we've discussed this before, not on the podcast. I think that might be it.
probably. Also, I don't really have much else to talk about, but I did notice a brief thing of one of the other characters, and I am I do notice that there is another character from a club that also wears a red armband with a symbol on it, so I guess that's just the club thing, which I imagine has no actual factual basis in Japanese culture. At least I'd hope not. But, you know. But anyway. Game sucks. Dev sucks. Clap.
Clap.
We are at a minute 55, or an hour 55, not a minute 55. We haven't been recording for that short of time.
I will say that I don't know if this is like a thing in real life, but I do know that there are a lot of, in like anime and manga and stuff, you see a lot of characters wearing armbands if they're part of like student council and shit.
Yeah, I think that regardless of accuracy, you just shouldn't make them red.
Oh no, I don't even think that he cared about accuracy.
Yeah, well, clearly he doesn't.
No.
I think it's just a thing where he just kind of wants to, he just appreciates the funny stereotype Japan that he sees in anime, and doesn't care about actual Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, yeah, I think...
Like, people like this make me embarrassed to say that I am interested in Japanese culture, like...
Mm-hmm.
Not... Like, I always have to be like, oh yes, I am interested in Japanese culture. Not like that.
Not like
Like, it's like,
anime.
no, please, trust me, I am interested in real life people, not fictional people. Not the fictional girls.
And then they're like, how could you?
No, usually, like, it's so awkward to be, like, in the same... That's why I find the Thing Japan meme so funny.
That's it, yeah.
As it's like, yeah.
That's what I remember when I was last night when I prefaced one of my things about the Japanese language with
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Not to be too place Japan.
I feel like the thing about that was that the thing that I first thought of is, like, I'm pretty sure that applies to all languages. Like, I'm pretty sure other languages probably look at English and go, oh, that's cool. My language doesn't like, have things like that.
What's that one image where it's like everyone's speech bubble connected, where it's like, good thing I'm the only normal one around here. They're like, man, these people are freaks. Good thing I'm the only rational one around here. I think that's
kind of what the Grand Blue story that you showed me felt like sometimes.
Yeah, I guess so.
To an extent. I think some of them are self-aware enough to know none of them are normal in that weird ship of queer people.
The ship of gays.
The gay ship.
Exactly.
Just like most of the ships that people ship, I presume.
The gay cipher.
It's like... fucking Grand Blue, if it was awoke.
Grand Blue. Nothing would change.
Exactly. My favorite one was like all of those. It's just Grand Blue fantasy versus heteronormativity.
Yeah,
God,
I think...
that's where like the fucking like woke fighting games. It was Tekken back the means of production, and I just lost my shit at that. The first time I saw it, Tekken back the means of production.
Well, she's cracked herself up again.
Yeah, now.
Well.
So funny.
Well, hey gang, we just hit 2 hours.
Oh no, we have to. I have to find the image first. No.
Well, hey, our shorter recording times. I'm sure people will appreciate them.
Yeah.
Whether it be
You know, all
or
the people that watch our thing.
Yeah, I was talking. It's funny. I mentioned to my mom a bit sometime earlier today, where I was like, "Yeah, we decided to shorten our recording time to 2 hours," and so she was talking to me about like how she would listen to them, but she just can't watch for the full 3 hours, or can't listen for the full 3 hours. So
can she now look at them?
I guess, because like she was just like if she can't focus on something if it's too long, like TV shows or anything like that, she can't. She just can't. So 3 hours on a podcast is too long. She's used to like 1 hour, 1.5 hour podcasts.
Okay.
We're not 2 hours.
I
ain't
found
quite that
it.
long, but Oh, did you
It
find the
was
tweet?
It wasn't a tweet. It was a Tumblr post.
Oh, sorry.
Some gays blue street friender, the queen of fighters, grand blue fantasy versus heteronormativity, Tekken back the means of production, Soul Calibur, Guilty Gear, Fatal Fury, they them's fighting herds. My favorite. I sent you that before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I think it like.
I think.
I think it's fair. Like, for Guilty Gear is the gay people's fighting game, but Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising is the gay fighting game.
To be fair, this is posted by an account that is Guilty Gear.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think my favorite. No, I feel like the best punchline of the post is like the person who does it compiling all of the people responding with like Overwatch, Minecraft, Baldur's Gate 3,
oh, yeah.
Tommy Hawk Pronoun Skater, Team Fortress, and then saying, "I'm not sure if some of you know what a fighting game is."
You know, it's funny how
that account is fucking hilarious.
You know how there's the thing of where that thing in Guilty Gear where it's like, I thought this was an image of a beautiful butch lesbian, but it turned out to be some bad guy.
Yeah.
Grand Blue has that too with Siegfried.
I've
seen that happen with him. Thought this was a beautiful butch lesbian, but it's just Siegfried Grand Blue Fantasy. Which is they have some nice overlap there. Here, let me get a reference picture of Siegfried.
I love this account.
Here,
like, I get to go on Tumblr every day and see like some high quality content.
Here's his yukata outfit. I think that represents the feeling the best.
I call it only high quality content.
Wow.
Mr.
Are we sure that's not a beautiful?
Well, are we sure that's not? Well, you never know.
Are we sure that's not a beautiful butch lesbian?
Maybe not, but you know.
Anyways, yes.
Mr. Daisuke, why is it that most of the men in Guilty Gear have big titties? Equality. Thank you, Mr. Daisuke. I suppose we should wrap up. We don't want to get too...
We don't want to get too into the
conversation groove. We
Yeah.
made it short
Anyways,
for a reason. We can't keep talking
goodbye,
and extend it back to
friends.
3 hours.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going to go eat a light
say
bulb.
goodbye.
Yummy.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. I'm waving at
Bye.
the screen. You can't tell, but I'm doing it. Bye.
Enjoy.
Oh.
Hope you enjoyed the episode.
And like and subscribe
And like and
Like and subscribe.
subscribe.
for
Do
more
it now.